Thanks for the drums. Hello. My name is L. Ron Hubbard. My name is Brandon Diaz. I write short fiction. I write for a music website, blah, blah, blah.
Which one?
I contribute to greenshoelace.com, indie music, blah, blah, blah. I'm going to read a couple little, just short pieces, some fun. It's prose poetry, not, short fiction. Warm you guys up, butter you up for my good pal Evan over here. This is about having dinner when you have to be in a very formal setting and your mind is informal. You're not with it. It's called No Flavor. It's called No Flavor.
Let's give them some silence, please.
Is there any light?
The descendants of the crown and Anglophiles alike partner up in their godless food. A select few of us at the table, perhaps three at most, will make eyes to bond in our discontent. A silent prayer is shared between us in hopes that the God none of us believe in move in to enhance the salt content of our dinner. He won't. Our Commonwealth chit-chat and faux candlelight is watery and bland, like what the celery does to the meat in shepherd's pie. Our host's dereliction and to incorporate the contents of those fun canisters of flavor on the spice rack in testament to the red coat failure and over-exaggeration. But yes, the French enemy would have done it better, although the possible three of us in supper's malcontent scoff at the validity of our own questioning of cuisine. Surely our conviction on this tasteless British meal stands against despairing hunger and odor-ridden third world orphanage. Lest the camera not lose focus on my chewing here, though. We three can assure that the far-reaching pale hand of that empire would have picked up far more than tea and potatoes. Oh yes, curries. The paramount appropriation, bastard tricks of your food culture, which only the formerly oppressed and currently watched citizens of the kingdom have led you to. Exotic. Ask the Yankees who makes better Mexican food, them or Mexicans. Science Friday is how we converse. And the 2-3 have now added splashes of Tabasco to our food basins. Doesn't it burn your mouth? Doesn't it chap your hide that I have sex with your daughter in your home? Surely... Sincerely, we must sit appreciative on this forged queen's dinner. Heaven forbid us mongrels taste anything. Cabbage weeps for its own watery nothingness. This onion without proper salt is Wes Anderson without obnoxious lofty hipster support.
Oh! Fall down. Give me a fuck Wes Anderson.
The food, fearful of flavor, will be washed down with apathetic swallows like those extensive bland nights wondering what to pitch in the life to spice it up. Alright, I got one more. Do it again! Do it again! This is just a little excerpt from a short story I wrote. It's about young dudes kind of just finding their way, like young dudes like children, sort of finding their ways in the summer. Alright. Beneath the sleeping sheets, I was 9.5, and Fat Frankie's digging his pillowy fingers into corduroy backpack to pull out a dirty magazine, El Dorado. His smile behind his fat chin is devious, and Oliver and I are near shitting our pants with excitement. The stack of glossy pages and is gleaming like gold flippings in the good book, and how I can feel a boner grow in my pants, though to say so would be taboo. I'm emptying my jean pockets for the rogue quarters hiding in the seams, or any dollar bills my hands may have passed over in my excitement. Our collective capital is $17, and the fat boy lifts the great treasure from beneath the textbook and a car magazine. Yeah. Our good book has a Latina cover girl, eyes closed in ecstasy, hands teasing already ridiculous feathered hair, nipples the size of pinky nails, waiting to be gnawed on. The faux perspiration on her brow is matched by the sweating letter C in the title of the magazine, Club. Frankie is fat and a liar and assures us that it's better than the Playboy we asked him for. It is a brisk walk home from school, and Oliver and we now vow to save the inner workings of the good book for a collective meeting, all of the friends of the block. The weekend brings a backyard sleepover with pitch tents and 2 more neighborhood boys for the unveiling of the good book. We marvel at our first glimpses of penis and vagina action because it is 3 years before we...
Yeah, come on! Action!
Because it's 3 years before we have a sprawled out Jennifer Jason Leigh butt naked in Fast Times at Ridgemont High. Our homoerotic powwow concludes with misinformed sex talk and a selection of the spectacular vagina and semen chick of the magazine. In the back we find page after page of ads for sex and lines for new words for cooch and jizz. The abandoned house at the end of our block becomes a crowbar swivel away from housing the good book, and we hide it there for 2 years while we educate preteens on what it's like to come in a girl. On visits to retrieve...
What?
On visits to retrieve precious glossy pages, we refer to it by the names of our most favorite models. Oliver tells me that on Saturday we should go pay a visit to Tammy. I replied that I do indeed miss Carla, the one with the ass cheeks like 2 cake balls from the little kid side of the pea.
Whoa! Yes, no.
On a Wednesday, I tell Oliver through whispers over the phone that I enjoy paying a visit to Club Scarlet. A pun, or rather, a double entendre, due to the fact the magazine is named and the busty, crotchy brunette adorning the 2-page spread. When we pull the good book out from beneath its plywood bed in the abandoned home, we find new ways to judge tits and ass and hair and skin tone and cheekbones and eye color and toenail polish. On a Sunday, we go to visit Club Stephanie under the night sky of a preteen summer and find her colorful 107-page wonderment is gone.